Hi there, it's Scott from Scott's Bass Lessons here. If you want to check out any of my other tutorials, just go to scottsbasslessons.com. There'll be a link at the bottom of the page. Anyway, I've had a load of emails this week concerning what instrument I play, and it is an Overwater Perception. They're made here in the UK. Amazing bass builders, made by a guy called Chris May. I've been playing their basses for exclusively probably about 3-4 years now, but other than that I've been playing them sort of like on and off over the last 15 years. And what made me finally switch to them exclusively is they made me this instrument, which is perfect for me basically. I'm just going to talk you through a few different things that I had done to suit my playing style, and which you don't normally get on their normal instruments. But you know, if you contacted them or something like that, they you know, I mean, would build you anything you wanted. The first thing, that it's 33-inch scale, which suits my playing style because I'm really into sort of like the economics of playing. I don't want to be overstretched or anything like that in my left hand. And I just want to do the minimal amount of stretching in my left hand, but also I want the actual fundamental of the bass note to be there. So you need that longer, you can't go too short when it comes to scale length, or you'll actually lose the fundamental of the note. So I found that 33-inch scale was great. A lot of the other guys are using it as well, like Matt Garrison and Yannick Guizdala. Gave it a go and it worked out great for me. Another thing is the string spacing. I've got super tight string spacing. It's 16mm, which is really tight, and I use that one for the economics of my right hand. But the other thing is that I love the single bridge unit. I'm not sure if you can see it there. I've got 5 separate single bridge units there. So now this is a twofold thing. One, it helps me to get my tight string spacing because it doesn't come on normal bridges. But also, I feel that having separate bridge units, you get less overtones from the rest of the strings. It really helps the actual fundamental of each string ring out when you're playing. So that's why I love these separate bridge units. The pickups, you'll see they're really close together. Actually, I'll just plug in for this. They're really close together because on other basses, I always found that the bridge pickup, when soloed on its own, was just too brittle sounding. It was just too much back here. It was too far towards the bridge. So I asked Overwater just to sort of like, I just thought, move it a little bit this way, just so I can use it soloed on its own, and it's going to give me that nice sort of like punchy bridge sound, but not too brittle. And then really exactly the same thing with the neck pickup as well. Neck pickups are normally around here, which is great when you're using the pickups in conjunction with each other. But I always found that when I was using the neck pickup on its own, excuse me, it was just far too muddy, and I wanted that more of a P bass kind of sound. So I just got them to move it up here, and it really nailed that sound for me. It really nailed that sound. Anyway, I'll just give you a quick demonstration of that. Actually, so this is both pickups on together. Okay, now if I just put the neck pickup on, you can hear that, you know that P bass. And that's my mother. Okay, so that's the neck pickup. If you put it onto the bridge pickup, so neck pickup, bridge pickup. You can hear there's a distinct difference between them, but they can be used really well in conjunction with each other and on their own. So that's why I had them moved together like that. The circuitry in the bass is a John East circuit. I'm not sure whether it's one of his stock models. Overwater sorted it out for me. I told them what I really wanted, and this is what they came up with, which is great for me. I've got a pan, so it's just pans between the two pickups. I've got master volume, obviously. Here I've got a stacked bass and treble, so I need to clean the pots out. That's the treble, and then underneath that I've got the bass. Then here I've got a passive tone control, so all the way off you get that underwater sound. And then here I've got a mid control, but underneath here I've got the frequency selector as well, which is really important for me because I like to mess around with the mids when I'm playing, and you should try this out too. So the mid within the bass control is really important. You can go from that sort of the modern day players like Matt Garrison, Adrian Farode, Yannick Guizdala, Tony Gray, these kind of guys. They really like that mid to be pushed, and I'll just show you what I mean by that. So what I can do is, underneath is a stacked pot. I've got the frequency selector underneath, and then on top of it I've got how much I want to boost that frequency. So if I choose this frequency, this is with it flat. Here's it with it boosted. I'll boost it all the way. It's that very sort of modern day, you know. Put a bit of bass on there. Everything's rattling behind me, I don't know if you can hear that. So, and I can go from there, I can just select a different frequency, say there, and I'll just scoop it all off. And then I can go to the front pickup, and I can get that super, it's almost like an acoustic quality to it. So that's the circuit. Woods wise, I went for a walnut top. I've got, it's an ash back. It's not swamp ash actually. It's heavy ash, so it's quite a heavy bass. It weighs in about 9.5 pounds, about 9 pounds, well just over 9 pounds actually. Because it's a small body, I can use the heavy ash. It's not going to be too heavy. Just a 2-piece walnut top, book matched. I went for the bolt-on bass simply because I prefer the sound of bolt-ons on fretted instruments. On fretless I prefer neck through, but bolt-ons for me they're more punchy. I love the look of a neck through, you know, but the sound of a bolt-on really cuts through in the band for me. I also went for a Wengie, whatever it's called. I don't know what it's called actually, how to pronounce the name anyway. A Wengie neck. And I've first tried a wenge neck out on the Warwick basses, and was really impressed by the way it compressed the sound. It gave an even tone, almost like a graphite neck would. It gives each note on the fingerboard exactly the same sort of consistent sound. So I went for the wengey neck on this Overwater, and it really captures the sound I was after. Anything else? Not sure if there is anything else. Oh, it's got a Neutric, whatever it's called, jack plug, and that's it, I think. Yeah, that's it. So if you've got any other question, hopefully that answered everybody's questions out there that wanted that emailed me before. Anything else, just give me a shout, and hopefully that sorted it for you. Take it easy. Bye.